Hi, Robert Turner from Ottawa, Canada, also part of Torlag. So this build is a spaceship that I built for September this year. It didn't get finished in time, unfortunately. It was kind of about 2/3 done. I just simply ran out of time because I didn't plan and had to order parts in the middle of the month, and you just don't succeed in that time. But basic idea is I wanted to have a somewhat realistic ship with incorporating the big balls at the back, or the Star Trek or Star Wars balls there. And I wanted to have like a gravity ring to make it kind of unique, right? To give it something hard to do in Lego. So circles are difficult. So this one's train track as well. So my previous ship was also train track but straight. This one's now curved. So I guess it's flex track next time.
So you kind of got the train track is like the structure there. You kind of build around that.
Yeah, the tracks are the main structure for the ring. Obviously, the chassis of the ship is more of a Technic beam construction, more of a grid girder type construction. And then, of course, it's greebled up and with lights and doodads and stuff. So.
Sure. And so for transportation, how does this usually break down? Is it like the ring and then the main ship, or?
Yeah, so a bunch of the stuff like all the main bits fall off, and these all come off and go in bags and things like that. Then the ring goes in a big crate. Now, I used to just carry it without the crate, but it's a little safer in the truck. And the body of the ship goes in kind of a wooden chassis to stop it tipping over and sliding around, and it's very tight in that, and it protects it during transit.
This is an interesting color scheme you got going on here with the different color tiles and things. How'd you decide on that?
Mostly based on what I had. So I had a large quantity of blue, gray, and dark tan tile, or dark blue, I guess. And that was what I wanted to use. I originally wanted to have a bit more gray in it, but I ran out, so I had to modify the color scheme a bit to fit. But it was mostly what I had. It's the same as my ship last year in terms of color schemes. So they have the same kind of name, so they're all IHS something, right? Just to keep them within the theme and the color system.
Do you have any particular favorite parts of it? Maybe small little details you like to point out, or any other parts that a couple of your favorites?
I do like what I did with the greebling. I was quite fond of some of the greebles I did here, and there's some on the side as well. I'm actually quite happy with the way the rear engine worked out as well, and all the greebles around the rear engine. Lots of people are fairly interested in the way that this has been done. They thought that was kind of unique and hadn't seen that before. I think it worked out well, so it was kind of neat. But in general, I think it was my first really intense greebling, so I think it worked out well.
Yeah, I think it turned out great. And you also got some cool lights on here. Where all of you added those on?
Yeah, I added the light. So I started with some lights just in the bays and then and the engine, and then realized it really wasn't enough. And so I procured a few more and added them in, and got a special controller from the Brick Stuff team to do the lights.